G'day and welcome to the Tech Math channel. What we're going to be having a look at today is how to multiply 4-digit numbers. So two 4-digit numbers together. And we're going to start very easily on this, but before we start on this, I think it would really be recommended, if you haven't done this already, that you go and look at my videos on how to multiply two 2-digit numbers and how to multiply two 3-digit numbers together. This will probably make this video a whole lot easier if you do that, because a lot of the ideas we looked at there are the same as the ideas we're going to look at in this video. So I'll put these links up. Hopefully they're there. If they don't, write some comment and remind me, and I'll add those, but I should be able to remember that. Anyway, let's go then. Let's see how fast you can do this particular question then. I'll tell you what, we'll start off with a nice easy one. What about this 4-digit number, 1012? And we're going to times this, I'll give myself a bit of space, by 1123. I'll give you 5 seconds to get the answer on that one. How'd you go on that? If you got the answer of 1,136,476, you did really well. Hey, but if you didn't, and you're still trying to work it out, I'm going to show you a little trick on how you might get a bit faster with doing these. You might not be able to get it in 5 seconds, but you're still going to get it a whole lot faster than you're probably used to working it out. Okay, so this is how I'd work out this particular equation. Okay, so first off, we're going to work by getting the answer in this direction. So I'm going to get the last answer, the last number of this answer, and then right up to the first number. And I'll show you how I do this. 2 times 3 is 6. So I'm going to multiply these two numbers first together. 2 times 3 is 6. That's the very last number of our answer. Okay. The next thing I'm going to solve is I'm going to get the next number coming on here. Okay, and the way we do this is I multiply this number by this number and this number by this number. Okay, so 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 2 is 4. And if I add these together, I get the answer of 7. Hey, pretty cool, right? Okay, let's go on to the next part of our answer. We're going to get this next number here. So, okay, so we're going to multiply these numbers, and these numbers. You might see a bit of a pattern here. Okay? Okay, so 2 times 1 is 2. Nothing times 3 is nothing, and 1 times 2 is 2. And if you add all these together, you get the answer of 4. Okay, 2 plus 2 is 4. There's our next part of the answer. Alright, now this is probably the hardest calculation in the whole entire sum we've got now, because I'm going to multiply this number and this number, this number and this number, this number and this number, this number and this number. See how you're getting a bit of a symmetrical thing going here, where it's almost going from one corner to the opposite corner. Okay, we're getting this sort of thing going. So 1 times 3 is 3. Nothing times 2 is nothing. 1 times 1 is 1. And 2 times 1 is 2. Add all these together, we get the answer of 6. Okay. Next one. Now we're going to actually work out on this next number. And what we're going to do is, now we've been moving in this direction, we're actually going to start working now on this side. Okay. So 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Add these together, we get 3. The next numbers, you might be able to guess which ones we're going to multiply. These ones and these ones. 1 times 1 is 1. Nothing times 1 is nothing. We add these together, we get the answer of 1. And then very last of all, what we're going to multiply is we're going to multiply these two numbers. 1 and 1, or 1 times 1, we get the answer of 1. So there's our answer, 1,136,476. And especially if you've watched those other videos, you're probably really getting this pattern of how this is working now, okay? And it's a really easy pattern to get when you work it out. Okay, so let's move on to one more example, and then I reckon you could probably go out on your own and give these a bit of a go. So I'll get rid of these, and I'll put one more example up on my little pad here. What about we go this one? Speaking in the eyes of symmetry, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll multiply these two numbers together. What do we get? So I'm going to do this really, I was going to do it quickly, but I might actually do it at a pace you might be able to give it a go to. In fact, I recommend you pause for a minute, and then we'll go through the answer together. So pause. All right, now let's go through the answer. So hopefully this is what you did. 1 times 4 is 4. 3 times 1 and 4 times 2. 3 plus 8 is 11. Now, because we actually can't write down an 11, we're only going to write the one digit, we write the 1 from the 11, that's the second one, and we carry 1 across. Okay, so hopefully you're good with that. Then what we do is we multiply these ones, so 2 and 1, 2 times 1 is 2, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 3 is 12. Together they add up to 20. We add this little 1 here, which is 21, and I'm going to put that in there, and we carry the 2 across. Next what we do, 4 times 4, 16, 3 times 3 is 9, 2 times 2 is 12, 1 times 1 is 1. You might want to write those down, but together, those guys add up to 30. Okay, that's probably the hardest calculation of the entire bit, and then you add this little 2 on. So, that's going to be 32. Carry the 3 across. Okay, now we're moving on to this side now. Okay, so 3 times 4, 12, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 1 is 2. Together, they add up to 20. Add the 3 on, you got 23. Okay, let's put the 2 down there to carry it. Next we've got 2 times 4, which is 8, 1 times 3, which is 3. Together, these add up to 11, plus 2 is 13. Carry the 1 across. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. What a big answer we got there. It is 5,332,114. So hopefully you went pretty good with this. This is a little bit slightly a modification of what some other types of questions they get you doing these on other videos. It's a little bit bigger. I tend to like to put the actual carrying numbers down here. I've noticed a few people don't do that, but it really, really helps. Rather than trying to cross things out later on, I think it's a lot easier way of doing it. Hey, let us know anyway. Tell us what you think if you've seen a few of the other methods. Anyway, I hope you get the hang of that really, really quick. See you next time.